Cast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Mihir Magudia calling from his home in England right now. It's a beautiful day outside. There's loads to talk about. We've got to talk about one of the most important days of the month, which is the Digital Market Service Reward Day. There's the incentive for the UK Leadership event that's ending today. And of course, there are the preparations for the Carnival in Morocco this week, which is one of the best events that Leo will ever have done. And I can see lots and lots of people on this call today who I will be seeing this weekend in Mauritius. I cannot wait to see you. It's going to be a trip like no other. But before I go on with the full agenda, I think our CEO, Dan Andersson, has just joined us and would like to say a few words as well. Dan.
Hi, me here, and hi everyone. This is Dan Andersson, and delighted to be on the call just quickly because I've got a meeting to dash off to. But I just wanted to sort of say hi and share with the sentiments that Mihir just shared, that I'm very excited about Mauritius, and I can't wait to be getting on the plane to be going over there. I'll be taking my wife with me, and we're going to have this first holiday for our Leo high performers. We have an incredible turnout for this. We have had very, very wonderful good news about visas and what have you for our kind of people that sometimes have problems with visas. That seems to be something that has been sorted out. The business is kind of going from strength to strength at the moment. We are kind of in sales terms doing fantastically well. We have new promotions, we have new things coming through, and of course we have this moment in Leo history where in Mauritius we go to the next level. But the level that we're on now is not unimpressive. In Pakistan, I think it was in Karachi, we had a seminar this weekend where Dr. Moyes, a stalwart supporter of Leo and one of the celebrities in Pakistani media, who is on a television show every single week, and he talks about entrepreneurship and the millionaire's mindset, and he did a job to a live seminar audience of just shy of 2,500 people. It was just unbelievable positive feedback I've had from all sorts of people on social media and what have you. So just great to see that we are servicing our core mission value, which is education. The learn of learn and own is alive and well in Leo, and we are providing such value to people to have 2,500 people paying customers going to a live seminar in Pakistan, in a country that's trying to raise itself up now. There's some very, very interesting things going on that some of our top leaders share with me. I had a phone conversation with Liaquat just recently where we were talking about some of the things that are happening in politics over here with Imran Khan and an anti-corruption drive and trying to establish this nation here to all that it was meant to be when it was founded so many years ago. Just very, very inspirational to think that we are sort of part of that moment in history. But of course our Chinese business is doing phenomenally well, and there can be no doubt that China is joining the world of entrepreneurship. And me here will share with you later on what we are doing in terms of educating our people around digital currencies, and the DMS is certainly alive and well, and we should have some very, very good news for you there. The modeling is working fantastically, and when we get to Mauritius, we're going to give you some amazing updates on that whole side of our Leo life. But fundamentally training, fundamentally education, entrepreneurship, and our business model is so robust now after 6 years. Our public profile is so high. Our engagement in terms of our advocacy that we do with high office in the UK, some of the work that's coming through from the all-party parliamentary group on digital currencies over there, some of the work that we're doing in media and PR, we are really coming together now as a business, notwithstanding some of the negative things that we've had to deal with. But as the CEO of this company, I could not be more proud of both our team in the field and our corporate team. We have independent, strong, committed people who work hard, and they understand the vision and the mission of where we're going. So truly 2018 will be our year, starting next week in Mauritius. Couldn't be more proud, couldn't be more excited about the future, and I just wanted to sort of say hi and share with you my enthusiasm and excitement of where we're going as a business, because we are truly going to the next level. The next quantum leap is just about to come through, and I'm always positive, but I've never seen the future more kind of positively than I do now. Having started this business some 6 years ago and seeing it now come together and go to the next level is something that is just filling me with such excitement and such enthusiasm, and we are here to see that through right until the end. So that's kind of all that I wanted to share me here. So I'll hand back to you, and I'll lurk in the background here for as long as I can, but I do have to go off on an appointment. So over to you.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Dan. So loads to talk about on the call today. The digital market service, obviously the big thing, the end of the incentive for the UK Leadership Summit as well. Something absolutely to work on for the next, whatever it is, 12, 13 hours or something. Don't waste them. Get here if you can. So the renewal fee. Now, Dan announced this last week. You had a couple of emails on it already. It's a fairly straightforward introduction, a fairly standard thing across the industry, but unlike everyone else in the industry, the fee level, the renewal fee that Leo is charging is less than a tenth, I think, of the industry. So it's a tiny fee, but it's designed entirely to support the member back office. It's designed to improve the member experience, the user experience, and the member shop, and it's designed to give you a better service and a better back office when inside business. So here's how it works. Whenever you joined the company, whenever you joined, whatever that date was, the renewal fee is due 1 year after that, and it's £12. That's it. It's very, very simple. If you're an older member and you joined before the 4th of July 2017, then your renewal fee is not due until the 4th of July, well, guessed it, 2018. It really is that simple. So you have at least a few months to think about the £12. You've got at least a few months to sort it out and get ready for it. It's not a tricky thing. It's not an expensive thing. It's a very, very straightforward, standard thing that is good for your business, good for the company, and is a win-win all round. If for some mad reason or whatever reason you might have, you miss the renewal date, or you're delayed, or you're traveling, or an event, or something comes up and you didn't get round to pay it, or you've lost your internet access, whatever the reason may be, there is no need to panic. There's no need to worry about it. There's a 6-month grace period, half a year's worth of grace period, where you don't have to pay the fee. We'll obviously remind you, we'll obviously follow up with you, but you don't have to pay it for if you're delayed for whatever reason for 6 months after the due date. After that 6 months, bear in mind you've had this coming for a year after you've joined, then obviously if there's still no payment, if there's still no fee, if the fee due hasn't been covered, then we'll have to take action on the account. But you'll see it coming. There'll be emails, there'll be reminders, there'll be me on this call. It's a very straightforward thing, a very cheap fee, and you will see improvements in the back office as a result of it. You'll see improvements in your experience and your user experience of our website, certainly. I think fairly soon. I've already seen some stuff on that user experience project, and this member fee, small though it is, will help us deliver a much, much better experience for all of you. So nothing to panic about, nothing to worry about. Small fee starting on the 4th of July with plenty of notice, plenty of warning to pay it, but just make sure you do. Now, where's that mouse gone? Next thing, today. Don't miss out. I was born in the UK. This is where Dan lives, where Andy, where Bernard, where the company lives. We have been all around the world helping our members build their businesses. We've been to so many different places. We've had events in Morocco and the Philippines and China and Hong Kong, in Kazakhstan, in Sweden, in Finland, in Canada, in the USA, all over the planet. But we've never had a big leadership summit, a big Leo event in the UK before. And I know Dan's exactly experience full generosity from all of our members, from all of our field leaders, wherever we visit them, wherever they've taken us, wherever we've gone with them, when we visited their home countries, they've shown us an incredibly good time. They've been so generous with their time and so generous with their hospitality. We would love to return the favor. We would love for all of you to be with us in the UK this September. It's us showing off where the company is based. It's showing off our office. It's showing off where we work every day. It's showing off where we sort of set the conditions that help you build amazing global businesses. So if you've not qualified yet, if you're not going to be joining us in the UK this September, do not despair. You still have a few hours until the end of server time. You still have something like, what was that, 14 hours, I think. 14 hours and 15 minutes, depending on which side of summertime we're on right now. So to qualify, don't waste them. If you've recruited anybody at all since the 17th of November, make sure they're an associate before the end of the day. Make sure that they're an associate by tomorrow, and you'll be with us in the UK. Now, with these leadership summits, they're a little bit different to the global annual conferences. The global annual conferences are big events with sort of holidays and families and partying and a conference, sure, but with perhaps a slightly heavier emphasis towards fun and relaxation and letting our hair down. Now, don't get me wrong, the leadership summit will be huge amounts of fun. We'll see incredible things. We'll visit some iconic buildings, some historic buildings where Leo's held events in the British Parliament. May even get a chance to go in there. We'll see Buckingham Palace. We'll visit Stonehenge. We'll sit around and think about some of these amazing historic sites. But at the same time that the Global Annual Conference is a larger sort of holiday-focused thing, I'd say the Leadership Summit was a slightly smaller, more focused business event. This is about spending a bit more time with our corporate staff. This is about growing your business, getting some of that information you need to take your business to the next level. That's why it's the Leadership Summit. It's for people who want to lift their businesses and really go forward with Leo. So I highly recommend it. As it's in the UK, you can rest assured that Leo in its home country, in the country where the company was founded, will not allow this event to be anything less than spectacular. So don't waste the next 13 or 14 hours. Anyone you've got who you recruited since 17th of November, pick up the phone, check if they're associate or not. If they're not, turn them into an associate today. And because of the digital market service deadline today, which I'll talk about later, it's a confluence of incentives. It's a coming together of perfect timing. So make sure you're there if you're not already, and I can't wait to see you when you do come. The Directors Program. We've been talking about this a lot over, I think, the last few months now. It's becoming sort of quite people are becoming quite well aware of it. It's a great program. It rewards hard work. It helps you build your business so that you can be earning the full Directors Program. This is the money that's very useful when you want to be traveling around, sponsoring events, hosting people, really supporting your downlines and their teams, really building your business everywhere you can in the world. This is what that money is for. This is what this support from the company is for. So we've talked about this a lot, but it's very simple. The more your bonuses, the more Directors Program reward you get. So build your business, keep your teams active, you'll get the reward, which will then help you to build your business even more, which will then help you to develop your teams even more. So it's a great program for our director group of people. There's lots of cool stuff happening for that particular group this year. We've talked about director summits, we've talked about a few different director things we're thinking about. We'll talk more about that in Mauritius, I'm sure, this week with our director group of people. But this director program is a great start to how we reward and support the leaders in our business. So Leo Gold is continuing apace. I know I spoke to lots of you in Hong Kong on the cruise. I spoke to people in Helsinki. I spoke to people in wherever on earth we were, Istanbul and Morocco. Lots of you are doing something that Andy's been talking about a lot, which is to bring in new people with the gold pack. So bringing new people after they've got the 1 month gold pack to the digital market service, because obviously they've qualified for bronze, and then you've got your business going. Then that downline can access all the parts of Leo's business that they need. They can benefit from the autosave when it launches. But for me, the most exciting thing happening with gold this week is that for those of you in Mauritius, you will see the first ever Leo limited edition collector's item. This is this gold, well, for want of a better word, a coin. This is this gold commemorative limited edition collector's item that we'll reveal in Mauritius. I believe if you got a 12-month gold pack, you can get a discount if you do want to buy it. It'll be there available for sale, but it's a great little thing to have. And I'm delighted that in Mauritius, in our first sort of holiday with our members, our first carnival, our 5th annual conference, we will be launching and announcing this great collector's item. It's a wonderful thing to have to commemorate all of your time and remember all of your time with the company. So, you know what you need to do with gold, understand it, get ready for autosave when it launches, know what you need to do, educate your teams, make sure they're all in the best position to benefit from the autosave product when it launches. I don't have an exact date on me, but my understanding from Andy, from Tim, from Stephanie and the team is that we're on the cusp of it, and we'll be able to give you a lot more information in Mauritius this and next week. So, the digital market service. We've been incredibly pleased with how this product has been received, how this product has been going, the rewards that we've been able to deliver via this product. It really has changed our business. It really has helped people develop their own businesses. And I've seen new executives, new associates, new directors, new national marketing directors, new regional directors break on the back of this product, on the back of the popularity of this product. So we're very, very pleased with that. And today is a very special day for 2 reasons for the digital market service. 1, it's reward day, and 2, it's the last day to buy the digital market service if you want your reward in July. So in January, from memory, the reward was 300, and I'm sure the people in the comments and questions will correct me imminently if I get one of these wrong. In January, the reward was £352, I believe. In February, it was 277. In March, in March on the slide there it says 140, but actually it was £143. And in April, despite a really tough Bitcoin market with things sort of turning on a pinhead, changing, going up, going down, shifting in a matter of a few hours, the reward that should be landing today, tomorrow, over the next few days in your wallets and your back office is £201, which is a very, very strong reward. We're delighted with what we've been able to achieve on this product. And I know there's some of you who are faster than this at me, but in those first 4 months, the level of reward, the cumulative reward that has been received in the first 4 months of this product is very, very good. Off the top of my head, 352, that's what, 970-ish? 973. £973 in the first 4 months of this product has been delivered to the early adopting customers. And those guys, any one of you who has the product and has been receiving the rewards for the first 4 months, still has 8 months of this to go. Still has 8 months of this product, and 973 is already the reward that's been received. And actually, I think since we posted that reward, the price of Bitcoin has gone up. So it's probably a couple of pounds more than that, more than even that. So It's a great product. It's building businesses all over the world. It's really sort of capturing the imagination of our newer members, of our older members, of everyone who perhaps was in the Leo business, then moved on, now they've come back, from newer people who perhaps looked at us a little while ago and weren't sure, but now they're very excited. It really is a cracking product, and we're delighted, absolutely delighted with what we've managed to achieve. So, today is the thing to do. Today is the last day to buy the digital market service if you want a reward at the end of July. Now, all of you know when you buy the product, we source it, we ship it over, we set it up, we point it at the right coins, we get it going, and that takes a little bit of time. So there's always a delay from when the product is purchased to when the first reward lands in your wallet or lands in your back office. And today, if you want the first reward to land on the 31st of July, at the end of July with you, then make sure you have the product by the end of today. Make sure your new recruits have the product by the end of the day. Make sure your teams and their downlines have the product by the end of the day. Don't make them wait till tomorrow. Don't let them miss out, because if they wait till tomorrow, then their first reward will not land until the 31st of August. Now, they still get 12 months. They still get a great service. They still get a good product. But if you're anything like me, the 31st of August feels like a lifetime away right now. It feels like an age and a day away for me. So I wouldn't recommend waiting. No bad thing if you have to. No bad thing if you do. It's a 12-month product, a cracking one at that. But if you want the product to start as soon as possible, the best thing to do is to make sure that you and your teams have it and secure it today. And bear in mind, with the qualification for the Leaders Summit ending today as well, it's this incredible day there's a double incentive, a double deadline to work to. So again, as I said earlier in the call, we're down half an hour from when we started. So we were at 14 hours, we're at 13 and a half hours now. Don't waste the next 13 and a bit hours of the day, and qualify for the UK and make sure you and your people do not miss out on the digital market service. So, beyond Mauritius, gosh, if you can think beyond Mauritius, it feels like there's this massive thing coming up this week, but straight after Mauritius, Dan Andersson and Andy Hansen will be continuing the Momentum Tour. Now, the Momentum Tour has taken us through Istanbul, through the Asia Pacific cruise, is landing on the 26th of May in the Ivory Coast, and one day later we'll be in Cameroon. I can see a few folk from our markets there. Let's have a quick look on the call today. They were here earlier. Yeah, there they are. I can see a few folk from our Cameroon or Côte d'Ivoire markets on the call today. If you've got people in those areas, if you've got people in those countries, if you have people in that sort of wider region of certainly French-speaking West Africa and even English-speaking West Africa, do try and get them to one of these events. We'll look after them, we'll take care of them, and you may be able to start a whole new business in that region. It's always worth sending your people to these events. It's always worth having them have that Leo experience. And with Dan Andersson there, with Andy Hansen there, you're going to have a peerless experience of presentations, of information, of an introduction to Leo and everything about it, and great news about the next steps for the company, and hear all about the latest news that was announced, that will be announced in Mauritius this and next week. So Cameroon and Côte d'Ivoire, the next stops on the Momentum Tour, which is absolutely the tour to be on. So, as if Mauritius wasn't enough, as if the UK wasn't enough, as if the Global Land Conference 2019 was not enough, the pattern of executive trips is obviously continuing and getting better and better and better. This October, we will be in Morocco. Just outside Marrakesh. There's an amazing place to stay. It's relaxing, it's beautiful, it's the place to be to meet other executives from around the world, to get to know how to lift your business and take it from executive to director. And you've got 1 month left to qualify for that. That sounds like a long time, but I assure you it'll be over. Oh no, wait, you've got May as well. You've got 2 months. You've got 2 months left. That sounds like a short time, but it will be over in a flash. So reach executive by the end of June. If you've not gone to one of these trips before, they are absolutely the place to be. They are a week of lifestyle, of information, of really sort of lots of one-on-one time with the senior corporate team, lots of great quality time spent discussing the business, thinking about what's right for you, thinking about how we can support your business from executive to director. Morocco in October 2018 is absolutely the place to be for any aspiring executive. And for any of our more senior ranks who want to come and support their teams, obviously there's buy-in options for that as well, and I'd highly recommend it. Marrakesh is absolutely one of the most beautiful cities in the world. The architecture, the culture, the spirit of the place, the people, it really is a great place to be. And October, I think the weather there is absolutely perfect. So, sort of notes and administration stuff now. There's some national holidays coming up in the next few days and weeks. So do be aware. Things are obviously working. Nothing's happening to the back office. Everything's fine. But do be aware, if you contact support or customer service or team support on those days, you may not get as rapid an answer as you're currently used to. It may take an extra day or two because we will build up a little bit of a backlog. There'll be reduced staffing in the office. However, having said that, I noticed that a few of those dates are Mondays, the day when we do this Global Associate meeting. Obviously, that Global Associate meeting will continue. I will be there, Dan will be there, Andy will be there, Bernard. We will cover those Global Associate meetings because we know how important these calls are to your weekly business. We know how important it is to support you, come what may. I seem to remember Dan even did a call on Christmas Day. Was it New Year's Day? But he did a call on a very important national UK holiday this year, and so you can be sure that national holidays don't stop this call. We don't stop this call for anything. So before I get to the call to action, Mauritius is going to be incredible. I just want to say, I can see lots of names here that I'm going to see in a few days. I can't wait to see you. It's going to be a trip like no other. But for the call to action for this week, whether you're in Mauritius or not, hopefully the message is being very, very loudly received. Today. You've got, let's have a look now, what's the time? Less than 13 hours now. Less than 13 hours to the end of the day. Don't waste it. Get yourself to the UK. If you qualified, congratulations. Find people in your team who haven't qualified and get them there as well. You've got the digital market service reward for today. You've got the deadline for today. This could be a great day for your business. And don't delay, don't miss out, and do whatever you need to do to qualify for the UK, and do whatever you need to do to make sure that you and your teams don't miss out on the digital market service. So that's it from me in the UK. I can't wait to see lots and lots of you this weekend and next week. Have an absolutely wonderful couple of days, and I'll speak to all of you soon. We'll next speak, I think we'll be in Mauritius, and if you're not there, dial into this call and we'll give you some of the updates and we'll let you know how things are going. Can't wait to speak to you soon. Have a great week and thank you very, very much indeed.